Hello, my friends. Boomy here once again with another video for you, my SWTOR brothers and sisters. How's everyone doing today in a galaxy far, far, far away? If this is your first time on the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button for all your SWTOR fun news and sometimes guides right here, right now. My friends, now I know I set a premiere to launch on Monday, but I went back and I rewatched it, or listened to it rather. And I realized something. Now, I'm going to caveat a lot of things in this video. I realized something. I wasn't being exactly fair. You know, I was a little inebriated, like I am now. But still, I wasn't being 100% fair. And if there's one thing I love doing and will always do on this channel is be 100% honest with y'all, my community, my folks. Hello, person inside my screen. And that's what I aim to do. So we're going to talk about the truth of SWTOR. Where is SWTOR now in 2022? How are we faring and all this stuff? Now, let me start all this off with this. This is strictly my opinion. You have your own opinion. Y'all have your free will. Y'all have, you know, if you love the game, party on. Love the game like crazy. If you don't love the game, party on. That's your right not to love the game. I'm not here to sway you either way. I'm just here to give you my opinion. And if it does happen to sway you in a different direction, party on. Hey, it's cool. But this will in no way be I hate BioWare, I hate SWTOR video. It won't be. It will not be. If there's one thing y'all know, who have been with this channel for a long time, is yes, I will always call BS where I see it, but I will also give, you know, credit where credit is due. But if you're looking for a hate video, hate clicking type video, this is not your video. This is not going to be that video. In fact, I know some of my videos I can be extremely passionate about, and sometimes that has gotten me in hot water. It has, and, you know, sometimes me and the powers that be have come with a compromise, and we have, you know, come with cooler heads and things, and there are sometimes where I have to go sit back and go like, you know what, yeah, I was being kind of a douche canoe on that one, so I will dial it back a bit, just because Mama raised me well to be a gentleman. But I will always tell the truth here on my channel, no matter what. So, with that said, because no one honestly owns me. This is my channel. I do what I want. I don't honestly care. But here's the thing. Let's talk about Star Wars: The Old Republic. Now, there are a lot of people out there, and have been for years. And no matter what game you play, there will always be some people out there who hashtag love the game, but like, you know, some people just feed off the negativity coming from a game. And yeah, I will agree 100% that you know, SWTOR's got its issues. It's got it. I don't want to hear about the bugs that have been in since 2.0. I don't want to hear about that. I hear about that all the time. I don't want to do that. But SWTOR's got its issues. It does. And I will never be blind to that. And I will never use my I'm a content creator program to ever sway me from saying otherwise. It's got its issues. We have to be honest about that. It does. It has its issues. Let's talk about this last curtain. Now, this video is not going to be flashy with tons of B-roll and stuff like that. You're literally just going to watch my tune dancing. That's what we're going to do here. I'm not going to be fancy like that. You're just here to hear my voice, my bearded, sexy voice. But let's talk about 7.0. I mean, we could talk 6.0. I was there at the Star Wars Cantina. I just live streamed it via my phone. My arm still hurts from that day, from doing that for 45 minutes, holding up straight before I realized, oh, wait, they make things that hold phones? What the heck? We can talk about how the last couple of expansions have been a bit lackluster. Now, the stories, I will say, you know, I'm kind of digging the story. I'm interested to see where the story goes, right? Am I kind of getting Malgused out a little bit? Yeah, kind of. I'm emperored out, and I'm starting to get Malgus fatigue. I love Malgipoo. I love where he is right now in the story because I kind of align with his thoughts about the Jedi and the Sith. I totally do. I'm like, okay, you're totally right about how the Jedi use, everyone's playing God at this point. Why not have everyone who has a connection to Force just come in and try? Party on. I'm down with that sickness right there. But we have to face facts. We're told we're going to get these giant expansions, not necessarily giant. I'm putting my own words in that one, but we're sold a bill of goods on expansions, and we don't get everything where we think we're going to get, right? Now, if up to me, everything we've gotten thus far in 7.0 would have come in 7.0. And I said that to in 6.0. Everything that we got from 6.0 and beyond should just come in 6.0. That's how it is. I honestly miss Revan. I what was that, 4.0 or something like that? I miss Shadow of Revan. I loved that expansion. I dug it. I remember talking to a friend of mine. We were looking forward when that announcement came out, when the cinematic video for that came out. We were all ready for that. And I liked Knights of the Eternal Throne, was a big part. Knights of the Fallen Empire, big fan of that. I actually enjoyed waiting for those monthly updates to come. And I kind of like that schedule. As weird as that sounds, I do. But I kind of feel like, we haven't gotten, right now, and I've said this before, right now some of the stuff that SWTOR puts out feels more like, content patches rather than large things here. Now, this is not me trying to negate the love the devs might have for the game. I have met some of the devs. I talked to the devs. They are great and amazing people. And if anyone has, I know when it comes to gaming, people can be passionate. Hell, I am passionate about this stuff. But we got to be careful, because a lot of the devs don't make the final ruling on things, right? They're just told what to do and what to make. So we shouldn't go out there on social media and start going after them because, we want to be keyboard warriors in our mommy's basement. Let's not do that. That's not fair to them. It's not fair to yourself. It's not fair to the entire player base. It's not fair to the game. A lot of the stuff comes from the top tier echelons of the company, the faces we don't get to see. So, if you're going to start pointing fingers and point blame, don't point it at the developers. For the most part, the guys who, are making the expansions, who are making the planets, who are making the operations, the flashpoints, just don't point your fingers at them. They're literally just like you in your work. When someone comes to you and something bad happens, they point the finger at you. Well, you're not the one who did it. It was your boss who told you to do it. It's his fault, and his boss's bosses who told him to do it. So at the end of the day, we are a community. Let's just be kind and remember that we are a community. But like I said, when it comes to the latest past 2 expansions, they have been a bit lackluster. Have I enjoyed the stories? Yeah, the stories have been pretty good. Not going to lie. Have they on launch day been filled with like, oh my gosh, there's so much to do, I don't even know what to do? No. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. No. It's not good when I can be done with the main part of the expansion in an hour or less than. That's not an expansion. That's a content patch. And I have beat this dead horse for a long time. And I will agree with some other YouTubers out there that, we as a collective voice need to come together and say, hey, BioWare, what is going on? We love this game. We love you. As a player base, as a community, we want to see this game do amazing. We want to see the content coming from this game be top tier. We want other games and developer companies to look at this game and go like, holy crap, this is what we need to emulate, and not the other way around. That's what we want. That's what we need. And so, yeah, I agree with some others out there that, yeah, we as a community, as a collective voice, need to come together. But I would say that as a collective voice, we need to come to the table subjective and in a reasoned parlay, if you will. We can't come to the table all gusto and just pure passion calling names. That's not how business works. That's not how you get things done. Compromise has to be seen on both ends. But yeah, the last couple expansions have been a bit lackluster. As much as I enjoy where the story is going, you know, a lot of more things should be added. I mean, we are in our 10th year. I think we're still celebrating a 10th year anniversary. And with everything that Keith has said and everything the developers said for the 10-year anniversary, I expected, honestly, for myself personally, a whole hell of a lot more than what we're getting. Because 10 years is a milestone, a giant milestone. And I expected, and I hoped, I think somewhere I come from is, you know, people are like, "Oh, Boomy, you're just, you know, you're just taking their side. You're just doing whatever they say." That is honestly not the truth. If you even knew, if you had any idea, but I can't even talk about it. If you had any idea, but it's a 10-year anniversary. It's a freaking milestone. Why isn't there just like giant, like I remember Star Trek Online. Even when it was like their 3-year anniversary, on their fleet, on their starbase, they had giant digital banners saying 3 years. Why don't we have a 10-year? 10 is 10 freaking years of SWTOR. Hell, Blizzard with World of Warcraft for 10 years going in, people who have played since day one, got everyone who played, who subbed, who never dropped a sub, from day one to the 10-year anniversary, got a statue from Blizzard. That was their way of saying, hey, thank you so much for investing your money and your time, which is far more important than money, into this game, into the world. And I kind of feel, I'm not asking BioWare to start sending people stuff. I'm not. But I feel like they should have done a lot more. So I understand where people come from when they get really passionate about the game and when they start, you know, pointing out its flaws. Flaws are easy to point out, especially when we're in a passionate rage. But they are easy things to point out. But I think sometimes we also need to point out the good things of a game. And this is not going to be an extensive list and not even list. I think what we need to do as a player, singularly as a player, and I know I'm going to get hate. I can just already, and I honestly spread, you know, if you're going to go hate, take your comment and go shove it somewhere else. I don't care. I've been doing this too long to the point where I honestly just don't care. If you got hate, go spread it somewhere else. You be you, bro. You be you. Your mommy will make you Hot Pockets. Go live back in your basement. Be your keyboard warrior self. But when it comes down to it, it's about you, the player. What do you enjoy doing in this game in Star Wars The Old Republic? Do you like playing Galactic Starfighter? Do you like running over the story time and time again? Do you like doing all the different classes and all the different stories of those classes? Do you like doing Consular over and over again just because you really just don't like life? Because of all the stories, that is a story until I believe chapter 2 or 3. It is dry as poo, and I'm not a fan. And people talk about the Trooper story. I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I'm good about the Trooper story. It's cool, I guess. I'm not a big fan of it. I get it. I'm more of a, Sith kind of guy. Agent story. Agent is one of the best stories out there in this game. I think everyone should try it, and we'll do it in the Let's Play. And I know I'm unscripted, and I'm just free flowing it. Yeah, that's it on this one. But I wanted to make some corrections from none of you actually heard the last video because I got rid of it. It's gone. It's gone into the ether. But I wanted to be more fair in this video than I was in that one. We should always see or listen to both sides of an argument before we make our final judgment. And one of the final things I wanted to say is, BioWare right now is being really good with communicating. A lot of the devs are on the forums talking about certain things that are coming up. Some of the bugs that are being there. Eric Musk is going crazy. Jackie's doing an amazing job. Caitlin, Helen, she's got so many names. Sullivan, she's doing great. And all the devs are doing great right now. I think for me personally, some of the biggest issues is they do really good and then they stop. and then they do really good, and then they stop. For me personally, I would love to see BioWare be more consistent with their communication, with their streams. Even when there's no news they can talk about, just stream and have some PvP and some operations fun with your community. It's not that hard. Now that they're finally back in the office, which part of me is like, dude, we've all been back in our offices for 3 years now. Why? I mean, that is what it is. But there are so many things you can do. And there's, some suggestions I might have is I was watching Blizzard announce their latest expansion pack with Dragonflight and how they're doing like roundtable discussion stuff. And I thought that was freaking brilliant. I would love to see BioWare do some stuff with that with Star Wars The Old Republic. Not just have two people sitting there. I mean, we all cried when Charles Boyd gave his final message. I cried. My beard cried. It was a sad moment. But I think BioWare would do well to learn how to communicate like other companies do. And let me tell you, if you're coming to this is your only game you've ever played, there are always going to be content droughts. There's always going to be communication droughts. Blizzard can be blamed for doing this as well. Not just BioWare. Riot Games, other companies can be doing this as well. Unless you're, Star Wars Online or Star Trek Online, then you're just like, you're constantly producing content all the time and you just won't shut up. That's one thing I love about Star Trek Online. They'll have an expansion, but they are constantly punching out brand new content all the time. And they're constantly talking to their community. And I love that. And I think a lot of gaming companies, a lot of AAA games should look at Star Trek Online and how their business model is set up and how they communicate to their community, and should take some notes. That is my personal opinion on that one. But this is my video. It's going a bit long because I'm just rambling, but I just wanted to talk. Wanted to talk to y'all about this. A fireside chat-ish with Boomy. With no drama. There's no drama. I'm just giving my 2 cents. I'm giving my opinion. Will I get in trouble? I don't care. Party, I doubt it. I've said far worse things. But I think, we, at the end of the day, we as a community need to come together with BioWare. But we need to come together as a collective voice and say, hey, dudes, at the end of the day, I'm sorry, money speaks. Your wallet is what speaks. That's what it is. It is your $15 a month. You choose to do with it what you will. I have said that when I did World of Warcraft podcasts, and I will continue that mantra till the day I die. It is your $15 a month. You've earned that money. You've worked hard for that money. You invest that money how you seem or deem it necessary to be invested. And, no matter what game it is, no matter what company, if you don't feel like you're getting your money's worth, pull it. Done. I come from a long line of businessmen in my family. So it's a cold, hard fact. You don't feel like you're getting what is worth, pull your money. Do it. Because a lot of time businesses will start listening when you do that. This is not a call to action. I'm not telling you to do it. I still invest, I still pay $15 a month for this. I have no problem doing that. None whatsoever. Because I think, at work many years ago, someone asked me, hey, you look at life with the cup half full. I'm like, no, I don't. My cup is always full. It's just the size of a shot glass. And that's how I live life. My cup is always full. It's just a small cup because I'm a realist. That's how that works. But anyways, if this was beneficial to you, party on. If not, it is what it is. I just wanted to talk to you guys and just get this off my chest. This is something I was thinking about. And I decided, I'm going to redo the video, redo the whole thing. And honestly, most of the message from the old video is in this video. I just cleaned it up a little bit. So that's the thing. And if you're disappointed going, oh, this wasn't the truth. Well, no, this is my truth. We're all told about like, oh, your truth is your truth and blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? This is my opinion, my truth about the game, about everything going on right now. I still have high hopes for the game. I always will have high hopes for the game. Yeah, except for Anthem. I still have high hopes for that game, but we're not going to talk about that because that's a sore part in my beard. Yeah, I still cry sometimes about that game. Yeah. Oh man, that game had so much potential. Anyways, I can go down a complete rabbit hole on that one. But friends, put your comments in the comment section below. What do you think? How do you think SWTOR is doing in 2022? What things do you think BioWare can improve on? And what do you think as a community we can do together with the development team to help make the game even better than it is? Those are the comments I want. You can put whatever comment you want. I don't care. But those are my questions of the day. Anyways, hit that like button. The more likes we get, the more the algorithm likes us. And of course, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Become part of the family here at Boomy Nation, the freak show of YouTube, the black sheep of gaming. And as always, my friends, remember to be kind. It's about community. And don't forget to spay and neuter your Wookiees. And we'll see you later, my friends. Good day.